The 10-minute roof assessment then can save you $50,000. Some homeowners are sitting on a $50,000 disaster right now, and they don't even know it. But here's what I've learned after 20 years in the roofing business. You can spot these problems in just 10 minutes from your own driveway. Think of it like this. Your roof is the silent guardian of your family's biggest investment. When it fails, it doesn't just cost you the price of replacement. You're looking at water damage that can destroy your attic insulation, mold remediation that can run tens of thousands of dollars, and structural repairs that can compromise your home's integrity. And that's before we even talk about what happens to your property value. I've seen homeowners who caught problems early spend $500 on a simple repair. Their neighbors who ignored the same warning signs, they ended up writing checks for $40,000 or more. Now, what's important to understand is that every major roof disaster starts with small, visible warning signs that most people simply don't know how to recognize. Today, I'm going to teach you exactly what I look for when I do a professional assessment, the same inspection process that saved my clients hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years. And the best part, you can do this entire assessment from ground level without ever climbing a ladder. Wind and storm damage, the silent destroyer. Here's what you need to know about wind damage. Most homeowners think it means missing shingles flying off during a storm, but that's like thinking a heart attack only happens when you collapse. The real damage starts long before you can see dramatic problems, and it's happening to roofs across New Jersey right now. Let me explain what's really going on up there. When wind hits your roof, it doesn't just push up against it. It creates uplift. Think of your shingles like the scales on a fish. They're designed to overlap and protect each other, creating a watertight barrier. But when wind gets underneath even one shingle, it breaks that seal. Now you have what we call a lifted edge. And this is where the silent destruction begins. I had a client in Morristown last spring who called me after a minor windstorm. He said, "John, I don't see any missing shingles, but something doesn't look right. When I did my assessment, I found 17 shingles with lifted edges, invisible from the ground unless you know exactly what to look for." Here's why this matters. Each lifted shingle is essentially a tiny doorway for water. And water doesn't just drip straight down, it travels. It seeps under the shingle, soaks into your roof deck, and starts a process of deterioration that can take months or even years to show up inside your home. The granules on your shingles, those rough sand-like particles you see, they're not just for appearance. Think of them like sunscreen for your roof. They protect the asphalt underneath from UV rays and weather damage. When shingles get damaged by wind, these granules start coming loose. You might notice them in your gutters or on the ground around your house. This is important because once those granules are gone, your shingles start deteriorating at an accelerated rate. What should be a 25-year roof becomes a 15-year roof, and you've just lost thousands of dollars in roof life without even knowing it. Here's exactly what to look for during your 10-minute assessment. Walk around your entire house and look up at your roof from different angles. You're checking for shingles that look different, darker, lighter, or sitting at odd angles. Pay special attention to the edges and corners of your roof where wind damage typically starts. Look for any shingles that appear to be curling, cupping, or have a slight lift to them. If you see excessive granules collecting in your gutters or creating little piles on the ground, that's your roof literally decomposing before your eyes. This means that catching wind damage early is the difference between a $300 shingle replacement and a much more extensive repair. Those 10 minutes you spend looking at your roof could save you the equivalent of months' worth of mortgage payments. Dark algae stains. Your roof being eaten alive. Let's talk about those dark streaks you might see on roofs throughout your neighborhood. Most homeowners think these are just cosmetic issues, maybe some dirt or aging. Here's what's actually happening. Your roof is being consumed by a living organism, and it's costing you thousands of dollars every single year. The technical term is Glaucopsa magma. It's an algae that literally feeds on the limestone filler in your shingles. Think of it like termites for your roof. Just as termites silently eat away at wood structures, this algae is consuming your shingles 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It starts as small spots, usually on the north-facing side of your roof, where moisture tends to linger, and then spreads like a cancer across your entire roofing system. I assessed in Summit last year. The homeowner had been looking at these dark streaks for 5 years, thinking it was just character or normal aging. When we finally got up there for a full inspection, we discovered that the algae had eaten away so much of the roof that the shingles were paper thin in some areas. What should have been a roof with another 10 years of life needed immediate replacement. The cost? $22,000. If we had caught and treated that algae when it first appeared, the treatment would have been around $1,200. That's why this matters for your wallet. Algae doesn't just destroy your shingles. It creates a chain reaction of problems. First, those dark stains absorb more heat from the sun, which means your attic gets hotter. A hotter attic means your air conditioning works harder and your energy bills go up. Industry studies show that algae-covered roofs can increase cooling costs considerably. For the average New Jersey home, that could be hundreds of dollars per year, just in energy costs. But it gets worse. Insurance companies are getting wise to this problem. Many insurers now consider algae growth as lack of maintenance. We have been seeing more and more insurance companies sending cancellation letters to homeowners after seeing the roof covered in algae. This algae helps those insurers identify older roofs. During your assessment, look for any discoloration on your roof, especially dark streaks that seem to run from the ridge down towards the gutters. These stains are especially common on roofs over 10 years old, but I've seen them appear on roofs as young as 5 years in humid, shaded areas. If you see even small patches of discoloration, that's your early warning sign telling you to take action. The good news is that professional cleaning and treatment, when caught early, cost typically around $400 or $500, a fraction of what you'll pay if you let it spread. Overflowing gutters, the $40,000 domino effect. This is where most homeowners make a critical mistake. They see clogged gutters as a weekend chore, something to deal with when they get around to it. What they don't realize is that overflowing gutters are the first domino in a chain reaction that can literally destroy your home's foundation and cost you more than a luxury car. Let me explain the cascading effect that happens when your gutters overflow. Your gutters are designed to channel thousands of gallons of water away from your home during a rainstorm. When they're clogged, all that water has to go somewhere, and it chooses the path of least resistance, straight down along your foundation. Think of it like this. Imagine pouring a bucket of water at the base of a sandcastle every time it rains. Eventually, that sandcastle is going to collapse. The same principle applies to your home's foundation. I had a client in East Windsor who called me for a routine roof inspection. While I was there, I noticed his gutters were completely packed with leaves and debris. He said, "Oh yeah, I've been meaning to clean those for a couple of months." When I explained what was happening, his face went white. We discovered that the overflowing water had already caused erosion around his foundation, created cracks in his basement walls, and worst of all, had started to damage the sill plates. Those are the wooden boards that sit on top of the foundation and support your entire house. Here's what the numbers look like for him. Basement waterproofing cost, $12,000. Foundation crack repair, $8,000. Sill plate replacement ran around $15,000. And mold remediation in the basement added another $10,000. Total damage from ignored gutters, $45,000. And here's the kicker. His insurance covered less than half. But overflowing gutters don't just damage your foundation. The water that backs up under your roof edge can rot your fascia boards, destroy your soffit, and even work its way into your attic. Once water gets into your attic, it's like opening Pandora's box. Insulation gets ruined, mold starts growing, and the structural framing begins to rot. I've seen entire roof decks that needed replacement because of gutter overflow, turning a $300 gutter cleaning into a $20,000 roof replacement. During your 10-minute assessment, don't just look at the gutters themselves. Look at the ground beneath them. Do you see erosion patterns? Are there water stains on your siding below the gutters? Check for plants growing in your gutters. Yes, I've seen full gardens up there. Look at your downspouts too. Are they connected and directing water at least 6 feet away from your foundation? If not, you're essentially paying to destroy your own home every time it rains. The preventative maintenance here is simple. Clean gutters twice a year. Install high-quality gutter guards if you have lots of trees. And make sure downspouts are properly directed. This small annual investment protects you from potential damages that could exceed the cost of a new roof entirely. Rodent and wildlife invasion, the hidden catastrophe. You might see a squirrel scampering across your roof and think nothing of it, maybe even think it's cute. But what I see is a potential $25,000 disaster that most homeowners discover far too late. Let me explain why wildlife on your roof can be one of the most expensive problems if you ignore it. Think of your attic like a 5-star hotel for rodents. It's warm, dry, full of nesting material, and protected from predators. Once they find a way in, they only need a gap the size of a quarter. They don't just visit. They move in permanently, start families, and begin a destruction process that can make a demolition crew jealous. Here's what really happens when rodents get into your attic. And this comes from a case I dealt with in Westfield just 6 months ago. The homeowner noticed some scratching sounds at night, but figured it was just settling noises. By the time they called me, a family of squirrels had been living in their attic for over a year. The damage was catastrophic. These rodents had chewed through electrical wiring, and I mean systematically destroyed it. We're talking about $8,000 in rewiring costs alone, and that's not even the worst part. The fire department had actually been called to this house 3 months earlier for a mysterious burning smell. Turned out, it was from exposed wires that the squirrels had chewed through. This family was literally one spark away from losing their entire home. Someone from the fire department told them that rodent damage is one of the leading causes of house fires that they see. And many of these fires are classified as undetermined origin because all the evidence typically burns up. But the destruction doesn't stop at electrical systems. Rodents tear apart insulation to build nests, reducing your home's energy efficiency by up to 40%. They chew through HVAC ductwork, causing your heated and cooled air to leak into the attic. They contaminate everything with urine and feces, which can carry diseases like hantavirus and require professional biohazard cleanup. The Westfield family's total bill, $27,000 for a complete attic restoration. Here's what you need to understand about prevention. Rodents don't randomly choose houses. They look for easy entry points. During your assessment, if you see any branches touching or hanging over your roof, that's a highway for rodents to access your attic. Also, look out for and remove any tall bushes or trees that are too close to your house. Almost every single time that I saw rodent problems in someone's attic, it was because there were trees or bushes that allowed easy access. Check for droppings on your roof or around your foundation. They look like dark rice grains. Look for gnaw marks on wood, gutters, or even aluminum siding. The most important thing to look for is evidence of activity patterns. Are there worn paths on your roof where animals regularly travel? Do you see nesting materials like leaves or twigs accumulated in corners? Are there grease marks along walls where rodents repeatedly travel the same route? These signs mean you're not dealing with occasional visitors. You may have residents. Early intervention is everything here. Sealing entry points cost a few $100s. Installing proper vent covers and maintaining a clear perimeter around your roof doesn't cost very much. Compare that to the average attic restoration cost of $15,000 to $30,000. And you understand why this 10-minute assessment is so critical. The professional eye, what experience teaches you. Now, I want to share something with you that took me 20 years to learn. The difference between a homeowner's assessment and a professional one isn't just knowledge. It's pattern recognition. When I look at a roof, I'm not just seeing current problems. I'm reading a story about what's happened. And more importantly, what's about to happen. Let me give you an example that might save you tens of thousands of dollars. When I see algae stains concentrated on one section, that tells me you may have a moisture retention problem that's going to accelerate shingle deterioration in specific zones. When I notice granule loss in certain patterns, I can tell if it's from foot traffic, erosion, or manufacturing defects, each requiring different solutions and having different implications for your warranty coverage. Last month, I did an assessment in Morristown where the homeowner had gotten 3 estimates ranging from "your roof is fine" to "you need immediate replacement." The truth was in the patterns. I noticed subtle signs of thermal cracking. That's tiny cracks that form when shingles repeatedly expand and contract. To an untrained eye, the roof looked serviceable, but I knew those cracks meant we had 18 to 24 months before major failure. This gave the homeowner time to budget, plan, and replace the roof on their schedule. Not in an emergency situation where contractors can charge premium prices. Here's another pattern that saves money. When I see specific types of moss growth combined with particular gutter overflow patterns, that can often mean a ventilation problem in the attic. Poor ventilation doesn't just affect your roof, it can void your shingle warranty, increase energy costs by 30%, and create conditions for mold growth. Fixing ventilation issues cost a lot less than ignoring them until they cause roof failure. The homeowners who save the most money aren't the ones who catch problems after they happen. They're the ones who catch problems before they happen. When I see early stage granule loss in high wear areas, I know that mitigating that problem now can often extend a roof's life by 5 to 7 years. That's a $15,000 savings from delayed replacement costs. This is why I tell my clients, the best time to assess your roof isn't when you see a problem. It's before you see a problem. The patterns I look for are subtle. A slight discoloration here, an unusual wear pattern there, gutters that drain slightly slower than they should. Those aren't things that would alarm a homeowner, but to someone who's seen thousands of roofs fail, they're early warning signals. And if you're wondering whether you need a professional assessment, here's my rule of thumb. If your roof is over 15 years old, if you've had any severe weather in the past year, or if you've noticed any of the warning signs we've discussed today, it's worth having professional eyes on it. A comprehensive professional assessment typically costs very little, but can identify issues that would cost tens of thousands if left unchecked. That's a huge return on investment. Now that you understand how to spot these 5 critical problems in just 10 minutes, you're equipped with knowledge that can literally save you tens of thousands of dollars. But here's what I want you to remember. Every problem I've described today started small. That tiny lifted shingle, that small patch of algae, that minor gutter overflow, that one squirrel on your roof, they all seemed insignificant at first. The difference between a $500 repair and a $50,000 disaster isn't luck. It's early detection and preventative action. Your roof isn't just protecting your house. It's protecting your family's financial future, your peace of mind, and your biggest investment. If you're in New Jersey and want a professional assessment of your roof, you can find my contact information in the description below. I offer comprehensive inspections that go beyond what you can see from the ground, including thermal imaging and moisture detection that can catch problems before they become visible. But knowing what to look for is just the first step. In my next video, I'm going to show you exactly what to do when you find these problems, including which ones you can handle yourself and which ones require immediate professional attention. You'll learn the difference between a genuine emergency and something that can wait, and most importantly, how to avoid getting taken advantage of by unscrupulous contractors. Click here to make sure you don't make a costly mistake with your roof repairs.